Oh. Y'all didn't see that? Oh shit. Let's try Corporeal. It's a first-person horror game on Steam. We're gonna give it a go. First, let's turn on the audio. And will it work? It seems to have worked. We'll keep it at like 40. Everything else will be where it is. Game. So we got text, subtitles, everything realism mode. I don't know what that is, but we'll keep everything as is here. Not gonna change much. Controls. Not gonna mess with that. We already looked at the audio. Let's go to video. Resolution, full screen. We can take it, put it on borderless. Apply that. But yeah, we're gonna keep everything else. Yep. Motion blur is disabled by default. That's good. Everything else is on the high. That's fine. Okay. And you got Steam Deck settings if you're playing there. That's first. Let me go back to settings. Just mouse and keyboard controls. You can change them if you want. Let's play the game, shall we? Corporeal. Before we jump in, actually, let's take a look at the store page because it can explain itself better than I can. So, a city built on sacred ground has awakened something primordial and restless. As a paranormal investigator, your job is to uncover the term behind the growing paranormal activities afflicting the city, requiring you to survive horrific experiences and awaken astral powers to cleanse the land. Okay, start new game. Read through the grimoire to learn more about different types of entities.
When the veil between worlds begins to crack, we will be there to keep evil back. Tracy, our historian.
Those hips.
Vivian, our tech. And I am Terrence, your ghost hunter. Join us as we investigate haunted locations only on Paranormal Captures.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Paranormal Captures. Today we are investigating Jane's newly built home on the outskirts of Lotus City. Jane and her son have been torn apart, and what should have been a time of celebration after building their new home instead has become a living nightmare.
Please help us.
After hearing about Jane's distressing situation, we decided to investigate further before our lockdown tonight.
Okay. Interview the homeowner. This is like a freaking what you call it game. A bit. In a way. Let's look at the grimoire since they left. Just investigating this stuff. Okay, whatever. Which is this band? The Book of the Dark Spirits and Entities. Got poltergeist. Signs of a poltergeist. Knocking, moving objects. Feeling pushed. It's like a ghost hunting game that has a story. Shadow people. Keep a light on. Revenant. Lowering the temperature. Residual haunting. Yeah, this is like freaking these ghost hunting games. Dark witches. Dark elementals. There's a lot to learn about here. Goblins. Rakes. Yeah, how many things they got in the game? Astral parasites. Shapeshifters. Guess this is it. Okay. Okay, I guess tab. All right. Guess we gotta head in the house. Do that. What's this? EMF detectors. Q or Z? Hmm. Hmm. Nice home you have here. Not gonna interview yet. Just look around first. Get to know the area. Cause I'm sure once we interview, they'll trickle. They'll trigger everything, and you won't be able to look around at your own pace. Like their outdoor sitting area. Door's locked. Okay, these doors are locked. How about upstairs? Yeah, they made sure we can't get into any room. Oh, bathroom you can get into. Do we have it? No, we don't. We don't have a reflection. We're a vampire. Talking about ghosts. We're one of them. That one's locked. Locked. Okay, every door is locked except for the bathroom. All right, let's get this interview going.
Hello, Jane. Thank you for having us.
No, thank you guys for agreeing to investigate this.
Man, they're like you on something. So when did you experience it for the first? So when did you experience it for yourself, Lane?
So, when did you experience it for yourself, Lane?
Oh, yeah, sorry. 1 month ago, something unsettling happened. One night while Joel and I were sleeping in my room, I woke up because the temperature dropped. And initially, I thought it was the heater that was broken, but just before getting out of bed, I heard the footsteps. I remember Joel describing similar footsteps and the same temperature drop. But this time, the footsteps were louder, and the presence felt like it was more active. as if I was searching for something with noticeable agility, but more pronounced than what Joel had described.
You mentioned that the footsteps. Can you elaborate?
You mentioned that the footsteps sounds like those of someone who is stalking. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, the footsteps, they come to a stop, and they suddenly speed up, remaining still for some time before increasing in volume and pace. They sound like someone who's very agile.
How often does it show up?
Well, it appears every 2 to 3 days, but it can sometimes manifest itself every night for a week before returning to the every 3 days pattern.
We researched the land and property associated with New Shine. Before its development, the area was part of Mr. Ramon's family farm. We looked into the history of Mr. Ramon, who was a well-liked preacher and family man with a good reputation. He eventually passed the farm down to his son, Mr. Ramon Jr. However, after further investigation, we uncovered some unsettling rumors about the beloved preacher. Many people suspected that the massive farm served as a cover for a religious organization, specifically an extremist cult. So we need to keep this in mind while conducting our lockdown.
Okay. Get that EMF. Oh, y'all gonna stand out here while I go do the work? Is that how it's gonna work? That sucks. What do you think about the house? Can't talk to her? No.
The EMF detector is a great way to find hotspots of paranormal activity.
How will I know which is the EMF? I guess it's this. Is that it? I don't know. What is this? Find areas with elevated EMF. All right, let's go do that. I guess we got the right thing. You to select it. Okay. See if we got anything here. See if we got something here. Gone. Is anyone there?
Is there anyone there?
Joel?
It just answered Joel.
What do you want with Joel?
What does the ghost want with Joel?
You want to hurt him?
Do you want to hurt Joel?
I'm going to find out what I can about this EVP.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Is there anything you'd like to say?
Missing. What's missing?
What's missing? Goodbye.
Some experience from that. Let's go back out and see what the peeps got, if anything. Lazy suckers. All right. What's the history of the house? This part isn't voiced. Replay the voicemail.
Hi, I'm Jane, and my son and I are being stalked and tormented by a ghost or entity every other night around 3 a.m. The temperature drops, followed by the sound of footsteps as if someone was stalking or searching for someone. Please help us.
Okay. Thanks for playing that. And what about the history again? About the town. 150 years ago. Okay. So now what are we doing? Camera, EMF, gearbox. This is the backyard. There's a cellar type thing. This flashlight sucks. Like most flashlights in these horror games. Alright, it's the first time that door opened. So we know the house is haunted. Maybe that's what we need to answer. Okay, so we couldn't get in these doors. We can, oh. Okay. We couldn't get in the door. All right, that guaranteed. The house is haunted. I'm seeing things. We need evidence. Thermal gun. And what's this? Encountered it here. Spirit box. For the thermals. Go in here. Bathroom from earlier. Man, we got the shakes bad. Kids' room. Cameras all over, looking at everything. Reassuring. Go to the basement. Okay. Something's here. I hear you. I heard something. Where the doll is. We got it. Tell me you didn't see that. Don't tell me you didn't hear that. Heard EVPs? Static bullshit. You didn't feel that? Bull crap. There was something down there. There was something down there. Let's try it again. Press it here. Oh, this is going off. Burn this board. Fun to get freaked out. Seeing dark figures. Let me in. How you gonna burn it?
I should check out the kids' room.
You should. Let's go do that. What we got in there? Anything hot in here? Let me in. Oh. Y'all didn't see that? Oh shit. Holy shit. It's haunted. How do you not see this is haunted? All this stuff's happening. I got hurt by a ghost. What more do you need? Jesus Christ. Now we have that Ouija board. What should we do with it? Remember to thaw out the chicken when you get home. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Because they don't believe a single word. Then I tell them. The house is haunted. And then there are no orbs, there are no EVPs. I say I'm seeing things. And then they say we can't prove anything without evidence. And I got creepy vibes. I got more than creepy vibes. But they still need real evidence. And I ask what they think. They think it's not haunted. Bull crap. But keep looking because I know there's something here. Cause we saw it. Corporeal. Our shakes never stopped.